So we are here to ashame the devil. The devil who was operating in people like Idi Amin. Amin made many mistakes.
Amin utimbala Paul.
First of all, he imposed himself on us as a leader. I was in the president's office that time as a research assistant.
I don't know an la konko la kwed. I don't know an la konko la kwed.
And Amin used to come and we would talk there outside the office.
Amin no wera kenyo bino chung wa chiwa winyu lokke bene.
When he would be coming from meeting your body.
Ono bino no a karwate ki president Borre.
And we were busy with serious programs. We had, of course, had differences with Obote, but this was now, we were trying to manage those differences.
Wano no watiga tiu teacher Paul, karipedu no kinemu kene tamo perwate ki Obore, ento no watiga tote meneno ni olo winyo betie kinwa.
We were busy with the East African integration.
No wamiro lobome Africa matung kunyao go repe.
And busy with the liberation of the whole of Africa. Because remember that time, many of these countries were still under colonial rule.
Ono bene watika tute ni loja chonya pa muniutara a oki Africa. We umiro poni kar eno no polo Africa furu no gite loj pa muni.
Mozambique, Angola, Zimbabwe, South Africa, all were still under white minority rule.
And lo weguni weng magikwano gini ono mune futika telogi.
And we were busy with all that.
Lok eguni aye ono wano jin ye komwa.
And as youth, we were trying to move people like Obote, like Kenyatta, like Mwalimu Nyerere, like Kaunda, to move on those fronts, liberation and integration.
Don wan machalo buli kar enone. No watika deo lutela maguteki nyimwa chalo Borre, Kenneth Kaunda, Nyerere gi we again bene we ripching we lobome Africa we onong lodge ken.
Then on a Monday 25th, when we were going to work, oh, we want to go to work, there is some problem.
Doin in the Piriwa beach, meduma chel, any more Pierre Bear were chele. No, I think you pay me kati chiki waini permonity pay cheta teach.
I was staying in Chireka, the housing justice there.
I don't know a berry kireka or no ori mogoma party kunu.
So we sat in the houses, and then at around 3, they announced that Amin had become president of Uganda.
Don't want to know what you can you any kireka. Cha bung wen motiano wando when you lock me. Amin I don't tell a tell a manyan me Uganda.
So I got in a car and went, we called our group of student leaders.
Donye mutaha, agor luwara maunu wan lutiano kwan kachel kwetki.
And went to Bugorobi.
Chiwa chero Bugorobi.
In the house of Yona Kanyomozi.
Bugorobi wachere ganga Yona Kanyomozi.
And we said we are not going to accept Amin.
Wamoko tamwala wachel ni kari ningo. Pewa biye ni Amina ye la tela wa.
Him-Museveni, you go, and we start the resistance against Amin.
Dong an kachoke wani uchwala ni andong mira telwi joma bicha o jemo
So
Lord pa Amin.
The following day, the 26th of January, I went to the bank, got money, and we left with the 4 others on the 27th to enter Tanzania. Amin never ruled me. He ruled me only for a few hours of 25 and the whole of 26. That was the end. I was never ruled by Idi Amin.
Do amiti wun ma gora kanyo niango ni anger Amin po beru la tela na. Kao beru la tela chu tela uya. Ni kare mugo mano nok chawa mano nok. Ni ndo piriwa beach kidong ni ndo piriwa bichel. Nenda pire wa bero no anda pegete lo chamin.
So the first mistake of Amin is to impose himself on us. Who was he the man to impose himself on us?
Pero pa min ma chel ene me di ne te tek ni ene miro telo lobo wa. En mono en lo tami ena nga me telo wa te tek la bon to era wa.
And the leaders should not impose themselves on the people.
Lo tela premier go rida te tek iwi luak ni gen gi telo gi la bon to era pa luak.
Both the Bible and the political strategy guides that persuading people is better than imposing yourself on them. In the Bible, it says, "Let your light so shine before men that they see your good deeds and praise your Father who is in heaven." Influence people, persuade people by doing good things which they see and appreciate.
Lok tampa luak ki teach ma bear work down for teach ma megi.
So all these leaders, even now, the ones who try to manipulate, to intimidate, you are really like Amin.
Do amero cheko un dano o weng ma unu ni un lutera ma dio dana dia o kwalo kui o ronyo dano un weng kitwu roma ki kiramin.
Here, I've got good testimony here.
Amir moko chaden tin kamana ti yeni.
In many elections, northern Uganda was not voting for us.
Pol kuyo weng kumalme Uganda no makwak pegibola kui.
I think at one time we were getting 12%. In 2011, it went up a bit. It was much better that time. But NRM continued working for northern Uganda, whether they voted for us or they didn't vote for us. March, TA. So we brought electricity all the way from Lira up to here. Because when the NRM electricity was ending in Lira, whether the people voted for us or they didn't, no, you take the electricity. Schools,
Gangkwan,
health centers,
Otyat,
water.
P.
That's how we were able to eliminate guinea worm here in northern Uganda, because it was coming through water from swamps.
Mena ye kito we walwenyo kwere kum tuo cho enu piano no tuo ni aki kum pi man maberi togoni.
Yo maber.
Good roads.
Like this one here.
Chalo man en mawunu wori ye me binu kanye.
So after some time,
la jen
the Wanyankole say ekete chirwe emboka hungumkaru. I had told you that imagery where somebody threw dried meat at a dog, and the dog ran away thinking that it is a stone. But later on it discovered, no, it's not a stone, it is a meat.
Don kita wano beda tero kwere jami karibedu no pegi boli wa kui ero wano beda tim jema bejo menu pore ki charo lok mati bod Banyankole ni la cho mo yamo bayo riu tuo bod gwok yuayo ngweju no tami gwok la gweng kadong la chendo po ni karo na tiga riu.
So after many years, people in the north said, Him-Museveni maber.
Inge mwaka mapol jome kumalo Uganda me Uganda dongu pola chen ni kara Him-Museveni dano maber.
NRM maber.
Gupola chen ni NRM kara be.
Apoyo Rock, May Northern Uganda for Queer Maber this time. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Northern Uganda, for the overwhelming support in the last election.
And this was through persuasion, not through imposition.
Mano time pien wano beru kalok kilwak mem kumalume Uganda mot ento pewa dio luaka dia.
So this was the mistake, mistake number one of Idi Amin.
Ride ni en la tela paluak la bon tuer paluak ena yo beru balpa min na machel.
The second mistake is to use killing.
Pero pa min Mario ena ye nek.
We have fought many wars, as you know.
Walwenyu lweny mapol kita wunu ngeyu kwere.
But we despise killing of people, assassinations. If we want to fight, we fight. We fight, and if we kill or we are killed, it is in battle, not killing people. I have told you some time ago, I have mentioned that one time some of our fighters wanted to assassinate Oito Jok in Nairo Mansion.
Yam chon anabi wachuni lulwen mogo mabotwa onogo yobo lok meneko oyiro Jok in Nile Mansion makumberi don kilwoni serena ni.
Because they were saying, they were even calling it Operation Chichwa. Operation Chichwa.
Onogilwoni Operation Tedowich.
That if you kill Oito Jok, you will have beheaded UPC.
O ni kai nego oyiro Jok noi ingolo ngut UPC yo.
I rejected it.
Akwero la juaj yup enoni.
I cannot find a man in his home and kill him and I say I'm a fighter.
An pa romo lipe mod meno ngari mo gire ode cha tugi nego neo cha wachi ni an la lwen. Nek makumeno nyimo ine pere.
I think I was assisted also by Christianity, but maybe also by tradition.
Atamu ni ye na machala Kristayo bene okonya ento bene tekwar wa bene pe ye la kodi neka noni.
Banyankore regard surprise attack as cowardice.
Wan nyankole lokman me lipu la wera libani kai temo no waneni ni inin la luoro.
Even when you are going to fight somebody and you approach him and he's looking the other way.
Kai o bod ngari mo mai miro lweni kome ma eno la owiero.
Without seeing you.
Kapo neni.
You don't throw the spear.
Pei bayo tongi kome.
You first clear your throat.
Oloke yo odweni man knock kito winyo ni. Wero loke.
And he turns.
Kado loke.
And you say, I've come to cut your mother something. You insult him.
Chide bino de wache leb maraj kumeno ni en abino don ka keme ke komeni ni.
And you start fighting.
Chidong luen chake. No ka yero wek en beno don kiniga.
And if he doesn't have a stick, you throw him one.
Kachi enono. Karu do mo tika ngirkenyi bane wek en beno luen chichi enono.
But killing people like this one here.
Nek kita ki nego kwere jana ni luom enini.
Cowardice.
Meno la luora yetemo.
Even if you are fighting for a just cause.
Kadi ginetika luen pira ni.
Which I mean was not.
Kuna minu no la pine mo pe tien lok me luen ni no pere.
You must have just aims but also clean methods of struggle, including fighting.
Mieri bed ki tien luen, bedok kiti luen yu kwere, miero bed mano nyuruni in la tek twin.
But I'm glad we avenged the death of all these people.
Ia yom ni wacholo ko pajana ni luomge ki jomo kane weng.
All those people who were being killed by those criminals, they thought they would succeed, but I'm glad we took part in making sure that they failed. We are now here celebrating his sacrifice. And as you heard, the plans are underway to build a nice center here to commemorate his contribution, but also develop this area. And as you heard the minister telling you, they are doing their master plan. Once it is ready, they will tell us the cost, and we start. We start in any way possible.
When you look pa minister ma ethics, jami weng meno kwano kore ke kore. Teke dong wano no chena di me mete wano bicha o tichot.
But of course you know we shall do it because we have done Namugongo for the Catholics, we have done Namugongo for the Protestants, we have done Munyonyo, we always can't fail, we shall manage. I'm surprised to hear that there are still cattle rustling in East Acholi.
Awinyu ki umada ni ojong futika yelo Acholi makunyao.
I'm going to take interest, and as you remember when we met in Barregi some years ago, we were able to we shall get solutions. There's no reason why that thing cannot be completely ended. Involved many homes in the money economy.
One of me ikingang weng lukingang chak gudu chente.
By independence, only 9% of the people were in the money economy.
Karma Uganda no loj kene piera bichel weario no kum duak me Uganda mia chela bungwen ne kene no mako chene chingi.
When I checked in 2013, only 32% were in the money economy. That's why I brought in the army.
Enuni ayo weko akelu moñ weko konkora.
And the army distributed seedlings and so on. But and they did a good job because the people in the money economy, the percent went to 61%.
Monyo tiu matek weko kumbe dongwate percent piera bichel weachel.
But I heard there was still 39% outside the money economy.
Ento chunya chueni percent pia de kabungwen food pegi guru chene.
That's why we brought PDM.
PDM loke none wachako program makiluoni PDM.
I hear now the people outside the money economy are now 30% only. 70% are in the money economy.
Percent piera bero dongi mako chene chingi.
We are going to ensure that all the 30% join the money economy and we get rid of poverty in our country. Finally, when I was coming here, my staff reminded me that I had made a pledge of 60 million shillings to the priests here.
Lokama gike dong tieni mana tiga donyo kan jomatiu borago poiwe ani yama na bicheke ni abimio million piera bichel bot jomagetiu ikanicha.
I still have that debt.
Banya eni futie wiaba.
My staff, please give this to the bishop.
Un jomautiu office mamega banya enu ni tin pa be dok mape acholo. Uke logo yor.
And then I will take it there. And when we were coming, Mama and myself had some apoyos for the church.
Maatika binu bene an kachel ke mama wayubo fort mamegwa bot kanicha.
The one of the basket, please come and take our apoyos.
Karibedi nanen icha memmi mot uno anapere alego ni okela dugo memot wek an kachel ke mama wakeriye mich mamegwa bene.
No,
adugo tikwe.
Oh, they said the protocol has already taken the money there. Very good. Very good. So that leaves me with only one banya. That
man olodong ogonya o ki banya chel.
That there was a pledge of 2 trucks.
Abicheke bene ni abimio lori ario.
I don't know to whom. They will tell you, so they will be in touch with the bishop, they will bring the 2 trucks in two weeks.
Amiro cheke kani mapia chabira rio karo ni chake tin no lori rio ni o kany don wonwa bishop kitara ena ye kibike mekweri wek lori ubini chi.
Apoyo Matek, Rubanga.